Hello, and welcome to Trial Unfolded. What began as a standard sentencing took a sharp, unexpected shift when the victim found her voice and refused to be sidelined. She didn't just recount the trauma, she exposed a system more focused on speed than justice, calling out a prosecutor who tried to bury the case in silence. But this time, someone listened. Judge Ramirez didn't brush it aside, he stopped the hearing cold. And in that moment, justice began with one powerful act. Speaking. Up.
Put your hands on your side.
Hi. My Judge.
Great to see you. What's new?
Judge, this is a plea. It was a felony case. We refound it as a misdemeanor.
Okay.
And there is a victim impact statement. The victim is not present. So I was wondering what the court wanted to do.
I don't want to do it. If they want to make a victim impact statement, then I want them here and we'll do it all together at the same time. Because I want that person heard as well. It's only fair. So
they were unable to make it today. They had notice about today's court date.
fine, we'll set it for whatever day you want. Do you want to reach out to them to see what day is good for them and then we can do it? I mean, take your time. There's no rush.
Judge,
Really.
if I may, this case is 3 years old. We've had 7 trial settings. We finally resolved it to today, and then she can't come on the day of trial.
I don't know, Joe. I'm just.
That's what I'm saying. I'm letting the court know.
No,
I think that's kind of unfair to
see
my
if they can
client.
Zoom, because I have Zoom.
We could ask her. I don't know if she has that ability.
You want to see? Can you stand down for a bit?
I'm sorry. Just
Stand down to see if she's available to
She
Zoom.
is okay with someone from our office reading it in her place, if the court's okay with that.
It's the whole purpose. No, can you reach out to her real quick and just see? I know you're in the home stretch, Dave. I mean, I know you've gotten a great deal here. They're reducing it to a misdemeanor, getting on it deferred. So just give me 5 minutes. Let me see if they can do that. So, guys, please keep it down. If you need to talk, go outside. We have someone that's going to testify here on Zoom. No talking. Mr. Echevarria, can you hear me? So,
Oh, hello, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, give me 1 second, ma'am. Give me 1 second. So, procedurally, with this case, Joe, he gets charged with a sexual assault upstairs, or he's on bond for a sexual assault,
Come on.
and then he picks up an indecent.
No. Plea bargain down to a Class A indecent assault.
This is the kind of moment that shows just how fragile trust in the justice system can be. A serious assault gets downgraded, the victim's not in the courtroom, and it's all being framed as business as usual. But as we'll soon see, this isn't usual, and Judge Fleischer knows it.
The felony court does not do misdemeanor probations, so we had to refile it as a misdemeanor. That's what the plea deal was, essentially.
So it was a reduction to a misdemeanor,
Correct.
indecent assault,
Correct.
to a 2-year defer.
Correct.
Okay. So let's do ma'am, what I was going to do is do the plea first and then have you say something after the fact, if that's okay. Are you okay with that?
Only if it's not allowed for me to speak first prior to the plea, then of course, yes, it's okay to speak
If you want to
afterwards.
speak first, then you're welcome to. Is there
Okay.
something that you wanted to say?
Well, I wanted to read my victim impact statement.
Please do. You're welcome to do it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm writing this statement to share how this experience has continued to affect me long after that night. There may be times where I actually need to take a moment to breathe, actually. Just wanted to go ahead and say that first. When I first submitted this statement, I was overwhelmed. I was still in emotional shock and unsure of what to say and how to say it. I've since come to understand the importance of expressing clearly, not just what happened, but how it impacted every part of my life. This event has completely changed me. I wake up with anxiety. I experience episodes of fear, confusion as to why I did not run, and constantly feel a loss of trust, not just in people, but in places I once felt safe and in myself. Every day I'm reminded of what I've lost. I lost peace of mind. I lost the ability to work without panic, the ease of everyday interactions. Every day I'm reminded of how I got taken advantage of and didn't react as I felt I would have in a moment like this.
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like the content.
If this emotional toll has affected my professional life, my relationships, my physical well-being, I can't control my heart rates in these moments of panic. They are true anxiety, full-on panic attacks that I experience still to this day, 2 years later. At the time of my first statement, I didn't have access to important documents, which are records that might have helped me explain myself more clearly within these 2 years. Since then, I've started the process of requesting my full case file from multiple agencies, medical records, and forensic testing. I have not received those as of today just yet, but I know those documents all exist. It's been over 2 years, and this case has been reset multiple times. A new prosecutor was also assigned only days before this plea was suddenly brought to me. The rapid timeline did not allow me to revise my statement or consult with anyone about how this offer would impact my rights as a survivor or my potential ability to seek justice outside of this criminal court. This statement is not about vengeance. It's about the truth. It's about my healing. It's about ensuring my voice is heard in a process that often feels designed to just move forward without it. Every day since this assault, I've struggled with anxiety, flashbacks, and trust issues that have reshaped how I live my daily life. I still cry regularly from this incident. I still shut down. I still replay everything from the pressure, the coercion, the force, the aftermath of where I try to survive it all without falling apart. And yet I still feel like I have to justify why it broke me. This wasn't just a violation of my body. It shattered my trust, my sleep, my ability to feel safe in my own skin. I've spent nights replaying what happened, and the fear and the disgust and the betrayal. What was taken from me was not just physical, it was psychological and it was spiritual. I'm a hairstylist, and my career is built on one-on-one trust with my clients. Since this happened, I felt constantly on edge with male clients. I find myself backing away from simple interactions. I've lost my income. I've lost my confidence and my own safety in my own body. The job I once had, I lost due to being completely disconnected from my mind and my body. I now know that this man was on deferred adjudication and had a breathalyzer in that car, and yet that night he took his mother's car and drank heavily and violated me when I was in and out of consciousness. The defendant slapped my face during intercourse and violated me. His third time assaulting me that same exact night without consent. I remember him begging me again and again, and I kept saying no. But I couldn't get up. I pushed him away off of me again and again. That is not consent. Me freezing up was fear. That was survival mode that I was going into. And Your Honor, I ask that you consider what kind of system lets someone walk away with that and just probation. Even after all of this, I still had to let him drive me home the next day and bought me a Plan B pill. The defense says I had chances to leave, but how do you leave when your body and your brain have been hijacked by fear? The prosecutor told me that juries don't like women and that they don't believe us, and that broke me more than anything. I was told I could be blamed at trial for going to the bar or for texting him afterwards, as if trauma survivors don't respond in ways that help them stay alive.
What this victim says here is gut-wrenching, but also infuriating. The idea that a prosecutor told her juries don't like women is more than wrong. It's disgusting. This isn't just neglect. It's a reflection of a system that would rather play it safe than fight for what's right.
That's why I'm asking you now to please understand that this proposed plea is not justice.
Then I'm not gonna take it. I'm not taking it, Joe. I'm not doing it.
Sorry. Just
I
because
have
she
more-
spoke first?
I mean, I don't know. All I know is that we have a powerful victim impact statement here. We have a sexual assault being reduced to a misdemeanor, 2-year deferred.
Correct.
Apparently, no one's consulted her regarding this thing,
Mhm.
see whether they,
We have been in extensive communication with her this past.
No, sir. No, sir. I
About the
barely
plea
spoke
reasons
to you
for-
a couple of days ago, sir. I didn't even know you were on my case until Tuesday or Monday it was Tuesday when you first called me. I didn't even know Missy was not on my case anymore. And she gave me the confidence that this would go to trial.
Judge Fleischer said it best. I'm not taking it. In that one moment, he did what too many others didn't. He listened. He refused to let a survivor's pain be swept under the rug. And he made it clear, this courtroom doesn't exist to make deals, it exists to deliver justice.
She believed we had a very strong case to bring this to trial. She didn't have any doubts in this case at all. Then I meet Gabe just this Tuesday. And it's rushed into this plea without even without even discussing with me.
okay. Thank you, Ms. Echevarria. I appreciate your testimony.
I really appreciate your honor letting me speak before you accepted this plea.
Absolutely, and I'm glad that you were here to speak, get everything off your chest.
Yes.
Anything you need, we are here for you, Ms. Echevarria.
I really appreciate that, Your Honor. Thank you for letting me get on Zoom, even though I could not physically be there.
Yes, ma'am. I will accept this, but I'll do 30 days as a condition. It's the only way I'm gonna do it. So you guys can talk and see if there's
So
something
I
that
think
you
it's
wanna
unfair to
do.
my client because normally we do the plea, then we have the statement. Just because she spoke first, now she's gonna bust the deal?
She's not busting anything. I mean,
I'm the
was gonna come in
victim. I am the victim. How do you even
Please.
speak about? Sorry.
please,
Yes,
it's okay.
He's been coming to every court date. We've been set for trial 7 times. We're actually set for trial this morning.
In the district court.
I'm sorry,
In the district court.
in felony district court.
I get it. She feels like, one of the things that we need to take into account, is I'm not going to do it without 30 days as a condition. I'm sorry, Joe. So you guys can talk, or we can set it for trial. It's your decision, Mr.
You do home confinement?
Home confinement? No. That's a gift. No,
All right, can we stand down?
please.
Okay.
A few moments later.
Go.
We're reapproaching the one on that. It's only like 10 days, just 10 days. Otherwise, he loses his job.
It's better than the current deal from our perspective.
Okay.
Good. Come on.
And also, Judge, the complainant did not finish her impact statement, if she could be allowed to do that.
Yeah, let me do this first. We'll go through with it and then. So, Mr. Camano, I'm also putting on a protective order as of today. Mr. Camano, you're charged with indecent assault. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. The agreement that you have worked out is a 2-year deferred with Thinking for a Change, Sexual Boundaries course, 50 hours of community service, no contact with Ms. Echevarria, and 10 days as a condition in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are giving up the right to have a jury decide whether you're guilty or not. You're giving up the right to cross-examine any accusers, confront any witnesses. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never get out of this. It will continue until you complete this agreement, or if you violate it. If you violate it, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to bring you back over here. We are going to have a hearing whether you violated this, and if you do, you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law.
The U.S. citizen, Judge.
Okay. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm not going to find you guilty. I'm going to withhold that for 2 years. You will be required to do the thinking for a change, sexual boundaries, 50 hours, community service, no contact with the complaining witness, no weapons, no drugs, alcohol, random testing. I want him tested in a week, please. If you're using, it's not going to go well. I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to test you like crazy. If I find that you're using, you're going to get a one-way ticket. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Echevarria, did you want to say something else?
Yes, I'd like to finish my statement, please.
Okay, you may continue, ma'am. Shh.
Okay. Sorry, let me get back. Okay. I was 2 years of okay. So I have submitted requests to the HPD, Houston Methodist, and the Forensic Center to access police reports, my toxology, and my rape kit results. All things I should have had years ago. I just began accessing public records on my own because no one helped me understand I had the right to review them. And this is why I wanted to request a continuance. I do respectfully request that the court do require the conditions that prioritize accountability, rehabilitation, and safety, such as formal admission of guilt in court or via stipulation, no contact, and geographic restriction order, mandatory sex offender rehabilitation, and language in the plea agreement affirming that I reserve my right to civil litigation because I want peace and I want to heal and I want to know that my voice mattered. Also, Your Honor, I respectfully request that you do not proceed with that plea until I have had the chance to review the full case file, as well as all the evidence I'm lawfully requesting, including the police reports, toxology, and SANE results. I was not given the sufficient time to revise my statement, and I've had to teach myself how to access the court records after being left out of the process. This case was reset 7 times in the past month alone, and I was promised a trial, not a rushed plea. I'm asking that the record reflect my objection and that my request for a continuance be considered on the basis of my rights under CCP 56A.051 and 56A.052. If the court must move forward with that plea, I would request the formal admission of guilt, the no contact order, required sex offender counseling, and a clause affirming my right to pursue civil litigation.
What I will say, ma'am, I know that you are upset, and I'm sorry that you are. I have no idea why it ended up here, but it is. The lawyers, I think, have been working for a while to try to resolve this. They've come up to an agreement. I did issue a protective order now so that there is one in place.
Thank you.
So, and I've also ordered no weapons as well. So,
Is there any way he can have the sex offender counseling? I feel like very much so.
I don't have, that's not something that I have access to down here. That's only in the felony courts. So I don't get access to any of that stuff.
What about the formal admission of guilt from the defendant?
They have worked out an agreement where they're doing a deferred. So it's a deferred adjudication. That's something that you're going to have to get with the office about. I know that you have other avenues of recourse as well. I can't give you legal advice. The only thing that I would probably advise you is just go talk to a lawyer, you know?
And so trial is not able to go
No, the
forward.
case is done now. It's ended in a deferred adjudication just now, ma'am.
Okay, and he was previously on the jury adjudication, but what about, I still feel like I'm being silenced with everything that I've been saying.
You know, the only thing I could advise you is go back to the district attorney's office and just start, talking to people there.
To the district attorney's office?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, our first trial setting was March of last year.
Just so
you know,
yeah,
this is the first time we're hearing about her asking for anything. And we've
No, I was not.
after setting.
I was not aware. I have all the
Excuse me.
texts of the.
Can you finish, please? We've had setting after setting. This is the first time we've heard anything about this from her. So I don't think that's
This is not the first time. I have
Ma'am, let me finish, please.
requested forms before. I have sent
Well, ma'am,
emails
look,
to get these
Ms. Echeverria,
documents.
I don't want to get into a big match about what's going on now. The only thing I can say is if you have any kind of disagreements, get back with the office, talk to go to the district attorneys and go talk to them and figure out what else. Like I said, there are other avenues. I can't give you legal advice. I can't tell you what to do from here. Okay.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
Start the 10-day recession.
Can we start next Friday? Sure.
That's it.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Will the court allow me to consult, the opportunity to consult with the victim advocate
Is there a big?
or a legal liaison
And
before
we have a
anything is
social worker.
finalized?
We have a social worker who is assigned to this case as well, and both of us have been in contact with.
So do you have the number to the social worker, ma'am?
She hasn't been that responsive recently. Just coming up to the court date, really.
So Jessica.
I'm happy to give her a call this afternoon and we can go over all of that.
Okay, so the prosecutor assigned to this case will give you a call this afternoon to try to help you get in touch with the social worker to remedy any kind of issues you may have, okay? If you still have any issues, you can come back tomorrow and then we can try to resolve it further, okay?
They're at the courthouse.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, will I be will I be asking for you for your courthouse personally?
You're welcome to, ma'am. Yes. I'm in Court 5. You're always welcome to come here and we'll help you out as much as we can. Okay?
Court 5. Okay, and what exactly was the plea that he admitted to, or what is he
It was a 2-year deferred adjudication
Joe.
with 10 days in jail as a condition.
Okay. Oh, so it went down to 10 from 30? I think I heard 30 earlier. It went down to 10.
Ma'am, I can't continue with this. I have a courtroom full of people that I have to get to. I'm sorry. But
Okay.
I will let you speak, or this afternoon, Gabe is going to call you the prosecutor on the case and he can explain everything further to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll text you as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.